Hi, my name is Tony Kessman. I'm co-founder of DNA Guitar Company. These are my partners, Dave Johnston and Ron Stone. Basically what you're looking at are three best buddies that have known each other for many years. It was a love of music and guitars that brought us together as friends. We met each other over guitars and music, really, is what brought us together. And we're no strangers to the music business either, whether it's production, performing professionally, or artist management. All of us have had a part in it. And we're no strangers to the guitar world either. Actually, Ron and Dave both spent 25 years plus building guitars, repairing guitars, and modding guitars. Again, no strangers to the guitar business. We actually were dealers of some major brands. And the issue was we did quite well with those guitars online. The problem was they were pretty, they were really neat looking, but they didn't play very well. The action was too high, the fretwork was too sharp, the hardware wasn't put in properly, and to be honest, in many cases, these guys had to rework these guitars just to make them sell. One of the things we found is that the quality was just not up to par. And we decided at that point that we were going to join the National Association of Music Manufacturers. We went to a trade show down in Southern California on a hunt for the guitar. We walked through that whole show all day long. We looked at everything, and we did not find what we were looking for. We found the same problems that we were having with these guitars that we were selling. And on the way out of the NAMM show, there's an artist stage, and up on stage was Johnny Hyland from Nashville. He's a prodigy guitar player. And I turned to Dave and I said, we need to find a guitar that's good enough for a guy like that. Professional players level guitar. And really, at that point, is where we came up with the concept of going our own, doing it by ourselves, and that's where DNA Guitar Company was born. We decided we were going to build our own guitars. Handcrafted, all American-made parts, find mom and pop shops around the United States to make the parts for us. Perfect necks that are flawless, guitars good enough for guys like Johnny Hyland, who our dream actually did come true. He does play a DNA, he loves it, and we're working on another one for him as well. It's no secret that these guitars play the way they do, and it's no mystery or accident. Dave and Ron both have a lot of experience building guitars and craftsmanship, but there's also some proprietary technology that goes into each and every DNA. And now I'm going to let Dave tell you a little bit about that.
I'm Dave Johnston, co-founder, designer, builder for DNA. I build the guitar side of it. Picked up my first guitar in 1964. And in 1975 began playing professionally while I was still in the military. I was doing setups, modifications, and things like that. So my love for the guitar has always been there. One of the unique things, when you see our guitar, it looks like any other guitar at first glance, but that's where the similarity ends. I designed a bridge system that actually sits in the body. Unlike traditional, where you have a plate that sits on top of a body and then wood screws, this actually has 5 points of contact with the wood through metal inserts and metal screws so that you get the most transfer vibration from the strings to the body. It sounded good on paper, and when we finally did it, it was just absolutely amazing, the natural sustain that we acquired. The ecology of it all. All of our bodies are hand rubbed. I mix my own stains and dyes, they're water-based. I've been in the furniture refinishing business for the past 30 years, and to be perfectly honest, spraying isn't the way to go. A lot of these companies, they'll either use a heavy polyurethane or a lacquer, and it's mostly to speed up the process. As far as that, all of our parts we have custom made, the bridge parts in particular, and so we've formed a family of like-minded craftsmen right here in the U.S., rather than trying to find how to build the guitars cheaper. Like Tony said, what we wanted to do was build a guitar that was 100% USA made, USA hands, and we're on that road, and we found we could do it at a reasonable price point. What we've actually ended up doing, and as Tony mentioned about Johnny Hyland, is that, you know, we're not building pieces of art. We're actually building a refined tool to inspire these guys to continue with their craft. And it's quite exciting, and wait till you see one. And now to talk about bass, I'd like to turn you over to Ron.
Hi, my name is Ron Stone, and I am the bass builder for DNA. I started playing bass at age 13, turned pro at 18, and was actively involved in concert promotion and production work by the time I was 20. And like Dave, I had a real interest in my instrument early on. I'd get a new bass and take it apart to see what made it tick. This led to repair work, modifying and customizing not only my own, but as friends in the industry found out I was doing it, I began working on their guitars. Actually built my first fretless 34 years ago and built the prototype for the bass that we now use, the DNA Accelerator, 10 years ago. And we've really come to a point with using the technology that Dave has come up with. The bases too are put together the same way. We've got the inserts, we've got metal screws that just torque down so much tighter than any wood screw could ever go. It essentially ends up making it a one-piece unit that we screw down so tightly because we don't have to worry about them stripping out like wood screws. We have come to a point in our company where we're looking to really grow and expand, and primarily that's because of the demand that we're getting from people who are learning about our instruments. We're looking to get out of the garage and into the community. But one of our essential goals here is that we all live 20 miles apart from one another. We each work out of our own homes, and we're looking now to reach out to you, the viewing audience, through the crowdfunding to help us raise some funds to get into the same building where we're able to work together side by side, share our knowledge, help one another, and just really ensure having each other's back on every single instrument that goes out, that it is truly of the highest quality that we're capable of building. Just like the guitars that Dave was explaining, the bass bridges are embedded into the body, same system. Brass inserts, machine screws torqued down tighter than you could ever imagine, something that's absolutely impossible to do with a wood screw. We tighten ours so tight that if you did it with a wood screw, you'd strip it right out. And to further our dream is that we want to build a business that we can reach into the community. We can give opportunities to wounded warriors, the vets that are coming back. We can train them and show them how to do this. Start an apprenticeship program for the young people coming out of high school that have a passion for woodwork. These are things that we have all talked about, that it's a burning passion in our heart. And that's why we're reaching out to you through crowdfunding. We hope that you'll go to the links that we have listed and take a look at some of the players that are using our guitars.
So the instrument came out great. In fact, it's absolutely perfect. It was exactly what I had hoped for and more.
Hi, I'm Freddie DeMarco, and like I mentioned in previous videos, I make my living performing and teaching music. I'm also a demonstrator and clinician for top music manufacturing companies, and at one of the trade shows, I stumbled across the DNA company, and it just changed everything for me. I now play their guitars and basses exclusively.
Take a look at some of the pictures we have that show you the development along the way of how we build these things. And I think you'll find that our heart is truly in the right place, that we build for the player. And taking them into mind, we build very high quality instruments. We hope that you'll take a look at what we're offering and click on that donation button. Thank you very much.